Read along with me now as I begin on page 16. Number 4 and 5 illustrate the proper way to use your hands against a shot and pass. In picture number 4, it's against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, passing position. I maintain proper defensive position while following the ball with my hand and am presenting an obstacle to the pass. My right hand is blocking the passing lane, helping out on defense. Picture number 6 illustrates the proper way to protect against the pick and roll. Tom Burleson is setting a screen to free number 32, Fred Brown, for a shot. I have to call out the screen, warning my teammate, Charlie Scott. I'm trying to slow Fred down. Note that I am guarding 2 men at the same time until Fred decides to shoot, drive, or pass. I am still maintaining my defensive position between Tom and the basket, so he doesn't easily roll to the basket for the high pass or the offensive rebound. It is important to play team defense, not only guarding your own man, but also being alert and in position to help your teammates. Solid team defense happens when all 5 teammates work together. Now study the pictures. In picture number 4, Kareem has concluded his dribble. Notice that my hand is in a position to block his passing lane. Now, by passing lane, I mean the imaginary lane between the ball and anyone Kareem can pass to. So to block the passing lane, my hand must constantly follow the ball as it moves. The point I want to make about picture number 6 is that basketball is a team game. You must be able to help out your teammates, talk to them, warn them when you see a play developing, and always be listening for them to help you out. You are not alone on the court, and 10 eyes can see more than 2. Here's a couple of other thoughts that should help you improve your game. You don't have to be very smart to hustle. You don't have to have a lot of talent to hustle. You just have to have the desire and the motivation from within. And if you don't have that, then you're not going to reach your potential. If it doesn't bother you to have someone score on you, then a lot of people are going to do just that. The job is to maintain yourself, use discipline playing defense, realizing in the beginning of the game or the beginning of basketball career that you're going to get beat and get beat often. But the idea is to keep those at a minimum. It is more advantageous to play and practice with a purpose by saying, well, I'm going to go out and practice my ball handling today. If you're just going to play, you'll probably play until you get tired and then you'll go home. But if you're wanting to get in shape, then I think you should practice hard and work and get something out of it. And then when you get your second or third inclination that you want to go home, that's when you just keep practicing a little bit longer and make some more games up, saying, okay, now that I'm tired, I don't feel like shooting anymore, now I'm going to make 8 out of 10 from this spot. And that's where you develop your concentration, because you're tired. And that's where you develop motor control. That's why coaches like you to shoot free throws when you're very tired and after you've run and you're out of breath, because it's like a game situation. The same as doing any kind of practice. And in order to be a good defensive player and to be able to wear the other team out, you have to know how to play and execute in the latter stages of the game, not just in the beginning. You have to be in good condition. Your legs have to be strong. Your mobility has to be there. Your feet have to be fast. You have good reaction time. And there are conditioning drills that you need to work on in order to attain those things. Everyone thinks there's shortcuts, or there's little tricky ways to do something. Really, if you want to improve your lateral movement, then you have to just move laterally an awful lot. And if you want to improve your jumping, then you have to jump 100 times a day to a certain height. I think as a youngster learning the game, you shouldn't even think about winning so much. At a younger age, you should be interested only in improving on a day-by-day situation. I don't think kids should get to the point where they want to say, I want to be a pro. And in order for me to be a pro, I have to play on winning teams and be the top player in the States. You know, that to me is kind of far-fetched and unrealistic. Kids should learn to do a lot of different things to develop their coordination. If they're just going to get involved with basketball, then they're limiting themselves. You should try to experience everything, in my opinion, mentally, physically. And it seems to me that a ball player, when he's young, could try to take that attitude of, tomorrow I'm going to be able to do something better than I did it today. Well, not next week, tomorrow. So in order to be better tomorrow, I have to start working at it today. So therefore, you start accomplishing things. Well, that's the basic art of defense in a nutshell. The fundamentals we've talked about, lots of practice and hard work will improve your game more than you can imagine. Learn the defensive stance. Practice it until it's second nature. Play one-on-one with your friends and concentrate on defense. You can be a great offensive player and never play on a winning team. You can be a good defensive player and play on a lot of winning teams. Let me also recommend that you read other Play It Pro books, like Nate Archibald's on shooting and Spencer Haywood's on rebounding. As I said before, there is no secret to success in basketball, just a lot of hard work, and I might add, a lot of fun. Good luck and keep practicing, and maybe I'll be playing against you someday in the NBA.